Well, howdy. It's been a while since I've done a poem because Reeby Speak Me hasn't been about for a few weeks now. So I thought I'd do one. Anyway, in the meantime, so I'm here with my tankard and I'm drinking twice as nice, which is a double IPA, 6.4%, all the way from Aldi, I think it was. Yeah, Aldi. Anyway, Founders batch, it says. Anyway, let's see what it tastes like. Nice. But every bit of it's 6.4%, I think. Yeah, you can taste the alcohol. Anyway, the poem that I've chosen is an old one that I really like from Garrison, Keillor, an American writer who wrote short stories and bigger ones, and also poems. One of the funniest things I ever read was his story about the last smokers in America, and the last this poem on the solo sock. Seems out. It's come up a couple of times this week. I mentioned that I seem to be losing forks. Forks keep disappearing, although I've got plenty of knives. And the other thing, of course, is I've got loads of pairs of socks which are only one sock. So I've got pairs that are completely different design. Partly out of necessity and partly out of it's easier. But socks do like going off on one, and that's what this poem's about. The solo sock. So, here goes. Of life's many troubles, I've known quite a few. Bad plumbing and earaches and troubles with you. But the saddest of all, when it's all said and done, is to look for your socks and find only one. Here's a series of single socks stacked in a row. Where in the world did their fellow socks go? About missing socks, we have very few facts. Some say cats steal them to use for backpacks, or desperate Norwegians willing to risk prison to steal socks to make lutefisk. But the robbery theories just don't hold water. Why would they take one and not take the other? Socks are independent, studies have shown, and most feel a need for some time alone. Some socks are bitter from contact with feet. Some seeking holiness go on retreat. Some need adventure and cannot stay put. Some socks feel useless and just underfoot. But whatever the reason these socks lose control, each sock has feelings down deep in its soul. If you wake in the night and hear creaking and scraping, it's the sound of a sock bent on escaping. The socks on the floor that you think the kids dropped, they're socks that went halfway, got tired and stopped. It might help if every day as you don your socks you take time to say, thank you dear socks for a job that is thankless. You comfort my feet from tiptoes to anklets. Working in concert a cotton duet, keeping them snug and absorbing the sweat. And yet you smell spring-like, a regular balm, as in Stravinsky's Le Sacre du Printemps. And so I bless you with all of my heart, and pray that the two of you never shall part. I love you, dear socks, you are socko to me, the most perfect pair that I ever did see. This may help, but you must accept that half of all socks are too proud to be kept. And as with children, their leaving is ritual. Half of all socks need to be individual. So that's where the socks go, eh? Garrison knows his stuff. Anyway, take it easy.